Why, hello there, friends, family, and everybody in between. Welcome to another round of Modern. My name is Dylan from Alternate Universes, and on the left we have Zach Miller playing Amulet Titan. On the right we have Ralph Sposato playing Mono Black Coffers. We have a version of Dominic Harvey's list on the left, and on the right we have Ralph playing his version of Mono Black Coffers. I don't really know how to describe it, but my man likes to play some cool stuff. I kept joking about him playing a Plains into a Prismatic ending during this game. He doesn't, but it's not out of the world of possibility. All right. So we see Zach leading on a Urza Saga, then a Forest into an Amulet of Vigor, into Ralph playing Swamp into Expedition map. Let's talk about this decks. They're both big mana decks, one of which is a little bit more on the combo end. The other one is, big mana playthings. They both feature the One Ring, and yeah, that's really just it. That is the end of the story. One of these decks I have played a ton of, and that is Amulet Titan. In fact, it is my favorite deck in all of Magic. And then the other one, Mono Black Coffers. I will say, I do actually really want to play this deck. This deck is cool, and I've played against it a bunch, and it's usually pretty entertaining games. And I don't know if that's mostly just because like the opponents I've played against for the most part were pretty cool, or if the deck itself is just cool. So, who knows? There's like floating mana here, fetching an Amulet off of the trigger. This is a dangerous spot. Oh, not too dangerous when the Titan player has Boris Garrison in hand. But we're going to put it into play. We're going to make 2 red, 2 white. Leaves us 4 mana here. Look at him go. Has basics there to use for mana representation. There's an Azusa, lost but seeking. Gonna have to tap that forest to do that. We'll use one of the white and the colors that was floating. I think I adjusted the audio levels on this video yet. I have to remember to do that. Otherwise, you're gonna hear me really loud in the background while also commentating. No one wants to hear my voice twice. Alright folks, this seems like as safe a spot as ever for me to do the ad read of the week. I've got 2 different things to talk about. First off, we are having our MTG Lord of the Rings Modern Store Championships August 12th and 13th at our alternate universe locations. On August 12th, we'll be having one at Holmes and one at Wilmington. They will both cost $15 to enter. If you enter it, you get a full art promo gifted Aetherborn as your entry. And registration for those tournaments will begin at 1 p.m. The tournament will start at 2. Now that is Holmes and Wilmington on Saturday, August 12th. The format is modern. Now if you're unfamiliar with the store championship, it's kind of just a fun thing to celebrate the store, and then you get to represent AU if you win by becoming our store champion, or one of our store champions. The other cool thing is if you top 8, you get a foil full art promo, Eidolon of the Great Rebel, that has our name on it. Which, that's super cool, right? At least I think it is. I have one of each of the promos that we've done Store Championship 4s with our name on it. I've played in all of them except for the one Pioneer one, and it's just a great time. It's a little bit more, it's not as competitive of an event, but it's a great time. You get to play some higher end Magic, or higher scale Magic. And if you win, you get a Saruman of many colors with our name on it. It is an alternate art Saruman from the Lord of the Rings set. It is in the set list, so if you are like me and trying to do a master set of Lord of the Rings, you need one. So there is that. Now, if we reach 16 players, the top 8 players will earn store credit. If we're under 16 players, only the top 4 players will get store credit as prizes. Now, the Bluebell one is Sunday, August 13th. Registration will open at noon. The tournament will begin at 1. So, a little bit different than the other 2 locations. Mostly just because we don't want, if you want to play in the Wilmington one and come to the Bluebell one, we want to be able to do that for you. I think Bluebell is hosting another event for a different card game the day before, so we can't overlap with a billion things. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is we're having a Modern 1K tournament Saturday, August 19th at Ulster versus Wilmington. That will be a $30 entry fee, a Modern tournament, as we just said. And registration opens at 11 a.m. Tournament starts at noon. The prize pool, just like usual, will be $1,000 in store credit to the top 8. Now, that will change if we reach 34 players, or if we reach 34 players and go higher for that. For every additional player, we will add $30 store credit to the prize pool. For example, if we get 40 players, we're going to do 180 store credit to the prize pool. So, 1Ks are a great time. I will do my best to be there myself to play in it because I love playing in 1Ks. Registration opens at 11 a.m. Tournament starts at noon. Let's hop over back to the video, see what's going on in the world of Amulet Titan versus Mono Black Coffers. Ralph has a Dolphy Voidwalker in play, and Zach is making mana.
Third land for turn.
Did Ralph not play his land for turn?
Sanctuary. Yep. 4 white.
He had an expedition map, right? I assumed he cracked the map and then played Dolphy, and then did he just choose not to play the land? I made him miss something while doing the ad read. Oh no. This was, by the way, round 3 of our weekly Modern event. If you want to play Modern with us, we host Modern at Alter University of Bluebell every Monday night at 7 p.m., sometimes 7:05, because some people show up a little bit late, and that's okay. Just give us a call if you're going to be late. It's $10 to enter the tournament. You play 3 rounds, and then you get prize credit based off of how well you do in the event. If you get 2 wins or better, if you get 2 wins, you get $20 in store credit. If you get 2 wins and a draw, you get $30. And if you get 3 wins, you get $40 in store credit. So these 2 players right here are battling it out for that $40 in store credit, as they were our table 1, which is what I usually try to grab for our last round. Rounds 1 and 2, I'll bounce around a bit, try and take players that I want to feature their deck for. But last round we try to take table 1, as long as they haven't split. / are willing to play. We are doing mana things.
So those are currently tapped? Yeah, these are tapped. Okay, yep. Got it. And then this is here, 2 lands, 1.
It looks like we're resolving bounce triggers. That would be my assumption. Alright, there's a Titan in hand. There is also definitely enough mana to cast that Titan. Alright, prime time coming out here. Ralph should pretty deterministically be dead here. I think Zach is just spinning wheels to get to the point where he kills him.
Alright, we got 4 green, 2 red. I gotta bounce the land back. 4 green, 2 red. Taps, bounce this back.
Going to pact here. Most likely pacting for Dryad. That way we can do a Valakut kill. Alright, Dryad of the Leasing Grove. We'll allow for an additional land drop. We'll cast a Titan.
I think he should. Would it be an indestructible elk? No, right? I don't think he would. No. We'd have to an indestructible elk.
We'll obtain probably Valakut. Or Valakut Slayer Stronghold makes sense. That way we can haste a Titan, get an attack trigger off of it as well.
Red and white. You're gonna pick it up.
Yeah, with the Dryad, he'll be able to activate or tap those for red and white. Slayer Stronghold, give one haste, untap, tap the Valakut for red, and then for white, and then Slayer Stronghold. Yeah. So you can haste the both of them, and then they'll both attack and get triggers.
Yeah, but how about the flip one red? A horrible misplay that cost Jake game 4 with the Fabled Mirror Breaker. Red, white. Yeah. He didn't use his treasures. One haste.
That's also a way to do it.
Game 4 had some weird choices in it.
Declare attack.
So we're going to go to combat. Lots of damage inbound.
Then I'm gonna do Vesuva.
One of them will get Vesuva Slayer Stronghold.
18 damage from the Vesuva.
The other one will get
I'm dead before they hit me. Yeah.
insert things here. And that will be game 1 going to Zach very definitively. With a ton of damage on the board. Ralph's going to pick up his Dothy in 2 swamps. Zach going to clean up his pile. That is all over the map.
Reveal my own primeval type.
And we'll be right back. Alright, game 2. Ralph on the play.
I'll go to 18.
Going swamp into Thoughtseize. Gonna take a peek at Zach's hand. We got 3 lands, Vesuva, Sunhome, and Slayer Stronghold. Zach has a Titan, a Pact, a Cityscape Lever, and an Amulet. That is
He's just chilling.
it's a weird hand. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Unfortunately.
And that was a 7. I wonder if Zach just didn't want to mulligan and then get Thoughtseized.
So we take the 8 drop, right? Is that how we're supposed
So,
to take the amulet?
Thoughtseized taking the Amulet here.
Remember, Ralph, can't thought these the top of the deck.
I know. Oh. Round 1 was against Amulet Titan. Thoughtseize. He had 2 amulets.
Is it go?
So I'm like, oh, I can't let him go. I can't.
There's some discussion happening. I do not remember what it is.
Never not a happy camper.
So that might have been answering a judge call.
Feel good.
Got pulled away.
Yeah, it's okay. No, it's fine. Here you go.
I don't have green yet, so.
This is when Ralph goes, planes.
Yeah, planes.
No.
You know, I was joking.
I know. Ghost Quarter, go. Let's insulate ourselves from death a little bit. And pass. Go. What am I doing? Interesting. Summoner's back past the turn. No. Tempting.
Ralph has swamps and Ghost Quarter in play.
Here you go.
Zach going to Vesuva as a copy of Ghost Quarter. That one I do remember.
Okay.
My man is going to build himself into a forest. If it's the last thing he does, he will have a green mana started.
Okay, let's see what's up. Ready?
Ralph just got a hard cast Grief. Take a look at that hand, see what we got.
2 packs.
Seeing Azusa has joined the party. A second Summoner's Pact. The Leveler, still there. The Titan, still there. There's an Amulet in play for Zach.
Still can't make green mana. Summoner's Pact, Elder Spirit Guide, that's how I die. If you draw a green bounce land off the top, you can go with Zeus into Titan. Draw a green bounce land off the top, that's 5 mana. Summoner's Pact to Dryad. That kills me. Summoners packs, they could be anything.
You're deliberating here. I feel like you take these Uso, right? But with the Summoners packs, it just means that Zach can search for whatever he wants.
Good.
Right, case to primetime. I don't think that's necessarily
Ghost
wrong.
Quarter, I can target my own lands, right?
Second base Ghost Quarter.
Giving Ghost Quarter a read. Double checking to make sure that he can blow up his own land.
Float of colorless.
Ooh, Florida colors here.
This. Summon.
We'll pop up the Ghost Quarter. Fetch 8 basic forest from the deck.
How many down get when we got new quarters?
I'll use the colorless floating and that for the season.
Yep.
And this.
Azusa. She's not truly sure where she is right now, but she's looking. She's trying to find out. Ralph, I feel like just kind of spinning wheels, trying to figure out how to cobble together a win condition right now. But he's got time. Zach has 2 lands in play. He has an Amulet, but no true accelerant unless he draws a bounce land. Though if he does draw a bounce land, he can cast Titan. So there's the whatchamacallit. So who knows? Ralph does have a Ghost Quarter. If he doesn't tap the Ghost Quarter at any point for something,
Take 2. Yeah.
doesn't matter. Just gonna kill the Azusa. Attack for 4. 3. I'm so used to the +1/+1 counter on grief that I genuinely thought it was a 4 at first.
You can have 2 green.
Yeah, it was a 4 mana 3
Oh
2.
boy.
I had a 4 mana 4
Play
3.
a Saga. And pass to you.
That's not
There's a Saga land for turn for Zach. It's gonna pass the turn.
Three.
Fortune.
Cast the Golos.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play Golos Tireless Pilgrim here. Gonna get a land from the deck, put it into play.
Kyle, can you put
Now the Yavi Maya Cradle of Growth is pretty interesting here for Coffers to play. I don't know what is in the deck green wise.
Where are you?
since we're not getting the stuff that we originally
I actually really don't know why you want the green mana.
I get what you're saying. I don't think you need to put it on here because I don't think it's That's what I'm saying. It's going to go okay.
if you hit the swamp
You can only have single things.
And the Cascading Cataracts here.
That's awesome. That's so good.
I got cataracts.
The Seiju maybe? Maybe you play a couple copies of Seiju on board, but that feels unreliable. I'll have to ask Ralph next time I see him. Or Ralph, if you watch the video, comment down below.
Play it, right?
Let us know.
ETB. I'm gonna draw a card. Then I'll pass to you.
One ring coming out for Zach here. Drew a card.
Three mana. Too much mana. Three amulets. Golos.
I have coworkers texting me, so if you hear dings, I apologize. My computer gets my texts. Right, Ralph, I think casting another Golos? Yeah. Cast another Golos. Legend roll sacked it.
I'll pass to you.
Upkeep Elizabeth.
Alright, Zach takes the damage in the upkeep.
3.
Goes to main phase. Saga goes to 3 here. 2 tap it for mana.
Yep.
We'll get the search trigger. Getting one of 2 options. It's either Expedition Map or Amulet.
Going to draw 2 cards.
Rough. Still has that Ghost Quarter. Chilling. Sitting up. Threateningly. Now this is where the beauty of the One Ring is
It's not
for
relevant. Oh,
Amulet.
okay.
Being able to find your combo pieces, or just the things you need, right, is so good. At first, when we people playing Amulet were like, oh, let's try
Golgari Rock.
the Ring. I was like, okay, sure. We're all going to try the Ring in every deck, right? Let's see if it works. Man, card is so good. 4 mana Fog, draw 3. By like the second turn it's in play. Is just so good for the deck. Because usually, if you don't kill them super quickly, right? Like, you're just looking for one more piece 9 out of 10 times. So it's like, oh, I need that Titan. I need the Bouncing. I need the Angel, the Dryad. Blah, 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 blah. Drawing cards helps get you there.
Razor does it, Azusa does it, and Dryad does it.
But I don't think I need to, like, sing the praises of the One Ring, right? Like, I think we all know the card is amazing, so. It'd be how it be. If the One Ring is truly a problem, we should unban Oko, Thief of Crowns. That'll fix it, right? You can cast your Ring, and I'll cast an Oko and turn it into an Elk. Alright, Zach, gonna cast the pack here. Now, notably, both players still kind of just like spinning wheels. Zach now is progressing.
6 mana for Titan.
I don't know why he slid the Sunrise pack so far. Maybe he thought there was a Dolphin in play. Like, why is the pack all the way over there? What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. Zach, crawling his way back into the game here. The Ring really just getting at the tempo that he needs. Granted, having an Amulet will do that too, right? Like, cheating on mana is going to be good. Primetime coming out here. Gets a Mycosense Gardens. End of a Sager. I'm debating what I want to play in our store championship next week. You know, the thing we did the ad read about. I don't know if I want to play Titan. I don't know if I want to play Rhinos. I don't know if I want to play 4-color. They're all decks that I love.
That's my turn.
I haven't played Rhinos in a very long time. But looks fun. Played 4-color at a 1K a couple weeks ago. It's been a bit since I've played Titan.
There's one time I Bowmaster itself took her out the window. I was like, I don't think I'm worth it. I think I just not remember. But I was wondering how that
Okay, Ralph. Tapping for a swamp here. Going to cast an Inquisition of Kozilek. We're going to take a look at what Zach is working with. You see Summoners Pack, Suitscape Leveler, the One Ring.
Target, I guess.
That Leveler just been chilling the entire time.
One ring, Symmetry Chamber.
I wonder if he's going to cast it. I feel like at this point, if I get the mana and it's just not super imperative, I'm casting the card.
Sorry, before you
Why
pick it up,
not?
I'm just gonna do some maths.
No, I don't think Dom Harvey played a Leveler in his deck. I think he played Wormcoil
So target
and
non-life
like
armor.
the other random big beater. Though I wonder why he played Wormcoil, for being honest with you. I didn't catch any of his games on camera, if there were any games on camera. I imagine his top 4 match was on camera, right?
A4.
Alright, Inquisition takes the Pact. It's the only thing he can touch. I think he has a removal spell for the Titan in hand, if I remember correctly.
I'm gonna Infernal Grasp.
Will kill the Titan, loses 2 life. I believe that's Infernal Grasp was the name of the card.
I'll cast you.
Okay, swings in for some damage here. Going to activate Microthin's Gardens, try to copy the Amulet. Now, Ralph can respond here with Ghost Quarter to blow up the Microthin.
That's fine.
Alright, Gardens does resolve, does become a copy.
Oh, okay. We're gonna go for the growth chamber.
So Zach now has 2 off-camera amulets. Does decide to activate the Ghost Quarter, however, on the Golgari Rot Farm. Zach will still have mana to pay for the pact here.
Alright. Upkeep, I lose 2 life, and I gotta pay 4. I lose a game, so I get a 5.
Alright, we'll take 2 in the upkeep down to 5. Pay for the pact. Draw for turn.
Keep going here. Draw.
Grab a Teleria West. We'll draw 3 cards. Simic Grove Chamber being one of them. Dryad Elysian Grove being another. Looks like a Gruul Turf is the third one.
Simic Growth Chamber.
Grove Chamber. I'm going to make 4 mana as it enters the battlefield.
Unbalance here.
Picks up the Nostalgia.
Dryad with 1.
We'll play Dryad of the Elysian Grove.
Second life return. Gruul Turf. 2 green.
Gruul
2
Turf.
red,
Second
so I
land
got
return.
5.
Pick up the Forest.
5 mana.
Imagine we're going to be casting the other One Ring in hand to get protection. That is what's happening.
1 mana floating. I will pass you. I got 7 cards in hand.
Draw a card and use it. I'll draw a card.
Yeah.
Does not have to discard the hand size. Does have protection. Ralph going to activate Castle Lock Wing, take 2 damage. Untap and draw. Ralph has a shoulder in hand. Could be a pretty big game if he decides to cast it. Four, five, six, seven. Do you have enough mana to spin Golos? I always forget Golos is activated. Cost. I know it's Wooburg. Golos, Tireless Pavilion. Wooburg plus 2. Cast Medium Cataracts. 5, tap it, and 5 mana. Okay. So he's, I think, a mana short. No, I don't want to send that to my laptop. Okay. 5, 6. Yeah, he's a mana short. I don't know necessarily what you want to find off of Golos that wins you the game. I'm sure there's some removal spell. Decided to activate Lockthwain instead of casting Children. Is that going to draw a card off the ring?
Alright, upkeep. I'll go to.
With the untap, we'll take a damage in the upkeep going down to 4.
Draw for turn. I'll draw 2 more.
Smells like death.
Draws 2 cards here. Urza Saga. Seigu, it looks like. Debating on that Cityscape Leveler. We know he has a Teleria West in hand, so he could transmute here. If he does the Forest plus the Simic Grove Chamber, that is the mana necessary. Ooh, we're pulling out lands. That's the mana necessary to transmute. Go get Summoner's Pact. Oh, okay. Plays land for turn first. And go 2 and 2.
Second land.
Does it again. 4 and 4.
1 blue.
Uses 3 blue here. Transmute. Get packed. We have 5 mana in the pool. 6, 7. Probably getting Cultivator Colossus here.
It's going under Dolphy. I don't think it's going to matter. Oh, yeah.
Teleria West is technically in the Dolphy pile. So will that summon us back?
Cast back.
I presume so.
I
only got 1 ghost card.
Dude, normally I just forfeit as soon as I see the lanes come out.
Oh, man. Would have been real good.
Alright, Cultivator
Cultivator.
being cast here. Now we're going to go land, draw,
Draw a card.
land, draw, until we run out of lands.
Draw a card.
And Zach's hand
Valid.
is huge. There's a ton of lands in there. And I feel like very deterministically we're going to find a way to kill Ralph here, especially as we just put a Valakut into play. And unless Ralph has a way to kill the Dryad, he's super dead to the Valakut triggers.
Draw a card.
So,
They should be in separate piles. because there's the lands that came into play before the Valakut, the lands that came into play after the Valakut, and then the lands that came into play after the second Valakut. But
I'll draw a card.
Ralph, I believe, said he was counting the triggers
That's 60.
as
Draw
this
a
is
card.
happening.
66.
I'll draw a card.
72.
Oh, I draw a card. Wait, I'll draw a card.
78. 84.
Alright. That will be the resolution of
Okay,
my
that is
Clear
a ton
Colossus.
of triggers.
Where's the damage going?
And if I remember correctly,
50 here,
it's
50
roughly
there,
84
50 there,
damage.
50 to him.
Jokingly saying 50, 50, 50 to
Oh, no.
everything,
I miscalculated.
but just gonna do Ralph for, I believe it was
Does
84,
that resolve?
Can I put Ralph
if I remember correctly. And folks, that will be Game 2 going to Zach Miller on Amulet Titan over Ralph Sato on Mono Black Coffers. Thank you for watching, folks, and have a great rest of your day.
Planes comes back up! Planes comes back again, nigga, mother black Coffers, dude. Did you have the Tolarian West before you drew a Florane?
I did. Yeah, I drew like 3 more lands.
Guys, we were like, do I just do... If I play this, instead of draw the card,
I'm gonna go home.
I mean, I would have for a Titan line.
I was trying to draw Coffers, and then I was just going to activate this
Pray
and
to
flip
God
3
that
off the top.
As good as condition as it looks